Hello everybody and welcome back. My brother-in-law, who is currently residing in Bangalore, belongs to a place called Hubli. The ancestral house is located in between acres and acres of land which is used for agriculture and farming. For generations, his family has been taking care of that property. When my brother-in-law's mother got married and moved into the ancestral house, the only thing which she missed more than her parents was her best friend who had been with her from a very young age. It was very difficult to keep in touch because those days there were no mobile phones and landlines were also very rare. However, her best friend always made an effort to travel and come visit her as often as possible. And this went on for a couple of years. By then, my brother-in-law's mother had 4 children, the youngest one being a newborn. One night, when they were going about with their daily routine, there was a loud banging at the door. It was very unusual to have visitors at that hour. My brother-in-law's mom opened the door and she was surprised to see that her best friend had come to visit her and she was dressed in red, red being her favorite color. My brother-in-law's mom asked her friend if everything was okay because she had arrived unannounced, that too at an unusual hour. Her friend told her that she missed the family so much that she had decided a sudden trip. However, the night went on and the kids ate dinner and they went to bed, including the youngest one. And my brother-in-law's mom sat down with her best friend to have a chit-chat over dinner. Suddenly, out of nowhere, her best friend asked if she could give her youngest son away to her and that she would take care of the baby as if it were her own. Shocked hearing this, my brother-in-law's mother refused and told her friend that she could not give her youngest child away. So her friend got very upset and she walked away from there abruptly. It was all strange. Her mother couldn't understand where she went or what had happened. The next morning, they got a devastating news that her best friend had passed away in an accident. My brother-in-law's mother was shocked and speechless. More than that, she was terrified because she had got a visit from her friend who had passed away. What did all this mean? Why did she come back asking for a child? She knew that her friend was very fond of children and she always came to visit them and she spent a lot of time with her children. But this is something that she couldn't understand. It did not end here. A few days later, when the family was returning home in the night, they saw someone standing in an empty field. It was only a few miles away from home. The person was standing in the dark wearing red in an empty field. Immediately, my brother-in-law's mother guessed it was her friend who had returned. But for what? For the child? And how is she going to save her child from her friend who has already passed away? It was a sleepless night for my brother-in-law's mother. However, nothing unusual happened. The next few days were very quiet. A week later, she appeared again, but closer to the house this time. She was still dressed in red. My brother-in-law's mother could see her from the kitchen window. She got completely restless. She was horrified. She was having horrible thoughts in her head, thinking that her friend was giving some kind of signal, showing that she's getting closer and closer to their house and to her child. The very next night, when my brother-in-law's mother woke up in the middle of the night to drink some water, she was terrified to see her friend dressed in red standing right outside her bedroom window. And she had a look on her face which said she was so close to her destination now. Next day, early morning, my brother-in-law's mother ran to the temple priest and they begged them to do something and to save them from this nightmare. Immediately, they performed a holy ceremony in the house to protect the family members and the house from this friend who was wanting to cause harm and take the child away. After the ceremony, her friend appeared many times every now and then, but she could not harm the family in any way. Family was now safe and so was the baby. They also said that they could hear angry screams for a very long time and it gradually stopped. And that youngest child who was saved from her friend is the person who is married to my sister, my brother-in-law. These stories are unbelievable, but they are true. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with more. Have a great day. Bye.